I was the leader of the 10, and I was given the ordination first. So actually after 1,000 years, I was the first to become ordained as a Bhikkhunī from Sri Lanka. I was studying the nuns. I did a very big survey of all the nuns in Sri Lanka. The government did not recognize them. Monks did not recognize them. So we had a big conference here. I was the president of the Sakyadita conference, and there was another lady, Ranjini De Silva, two of us. We had a very big conference in Sri Lanka, and 18 countries came from 18 countries, delegates came here. And the main topic was, where are the Bhikkhunis? And we were thinking how to start a Bhikkhunī order. So nobody had even heard the word Bhikkhunī. Nobody knew what the Bhikkhunī Vinaya, the rules of conduct. Nobody studied the rules of conduct, because everyone thought Bhikkhunī order is finished. It will never come up. There are no Bhikkhunis in the world. Therefore, they can't give us ordination. In Sri Lanka, monks did not believe that there's any possibility for Bhikkhunis to arise. And then one great monk called Mahapalagama Vipulasara Thero. We went and interviewed. We told him, Venerable Sir, you are so powerful. Why can't you help us to get the Bhikkhunī ordination from Korea and Taiwan? But he said it is a risky thing. Sri Lanka monks won't like it. They don't want to accept Mahayana. This is Theravada. And then he asked me, because I'm a scholar, I was in the university for 20 years, and I have done a research on this. And then he sent me to Korea to find out whether in Korea the kind of ordination they have is the same as it used to be in India and Sri Lanka. So many centuries, 1 century ago, and I had to be in Korea for 3 months studying their ordination procedure. Then I found out that their ordination procedure is the same as the original Theravada Vinaya ordination ceremony. Same thing. Because they have no separate Mahayana Vinaya. They have only Theravada Vinaya. So it was very compatible. It was the same ancient tradition. So now when I reported that, the monk here was very pleased, and he advertised and found some 200 nuns willing to take robes of the Bhikkhunī. Then from the 200 he selected about 10 nuns. At the last moment told me, this is not going to work, the nuns are not educated enough, the language problem, and that I happen to know all of it, that I must become a Bhikkhunī and take the leadership role. That's how I got involved. He said otherwise he's going to cancel it and forget about it. So after having done so much work, I said, Venerable Sir, even at the risk of my life, I will become ordained if you think so. Don't give it up. And then I consented and I had to come back to Sri Lanka, and then I became a 10 precept nun in Kalaniya. And after that, 10 of us, me and 9 other nuns, all went to India, and on the 8th of December in 1996, the first ordination after 1,000 years took place at Sarnath, India. That opposition was terrible. It was front page news. Some monks speaking for it and against it. University lecturers and all of them said all kinds of things for and against the ordination. It was dangerous to come back to Sri Lanka. The tradition is very hard, monks are very strong and highly supported by the government and the people. And then suddenly if you have bhikkhunis coming, they will, we didn't know how we will be received. So it was not safe for us to come back, such a risky thing. We had to stay in India for 2 years. Even now the monks are unwilling to recognize the bhikkhunis. And then the trouble is with the government cannot take any step because the ministry, the Buddha Sasana ministry has an advisory board. And that advisory board does not sanction. If they sanction, only the government can take action. So the advisory board has been there for 20 years. If a different advisory board comes, then the government can take action. I'm 87 years, I can't do much more. I feel I'm satisfied that I did something. And these days I'm into meditation and Dhamma discussion, because whatever it is, the Bhikkhuni order is flourishing even without government sanction. So I'm very quiet and living in this Ayakema monastery. You've been here. And my day-to-day work is just people come to listen to the Dhamma and discuss. Very big people come, in Sinhala, in English. Mostly foreigners also come. So my day is spent in talking to them or doing my own meditation, or maybe providing food and everything for everybody. And I have my own work. I have written about 12, 15 books. Even now I'm translating a meditation book into English. So I have my own work and I'm fully occupied. I'm not free. The family knew I was a meditator for about more than 50 years. So they all knew that I had finished my worldly duties. All my children are married, and my husband was well looked after by his sister and family. And then I had the privilege to leave. Nobody disagreed. They all supported me. So the world must know that there is some hope for the world with these nuns who can be a guiding example for women in the world. That there is a way out of their suffering, and that it is an ancient tradition, and that women during the Buddha time were equal to men. They were the bhikkhus and bhikkhunis, they were equal. And now it's not the same, and that the sooner we get this bhikkhuni order to be equal to the bhikkhu order, then the women can also contribute so much to the good and noble life. If not, the women have no leadership. They can't have the facility to practice and become enlightened saints, and then also give their knowledge to the upcoming generation. They will be teachers that there is a way out, that this is a highly evolved way of life. There is a very important way that people can live and get enlightenment in this very life.